When people talk about changing the world, they usually start with big words like innovation, investment, technology. I want to start with something small, a book. In the Kalahari Desert in northern Botswana, there was a boy named Ketalo. He's a San Bushman, an indigenous people that were relocated from their ancestral lands when diamonds were discovered there. Ketalo is an orphan, raised by his grandmother, and they lived in a remote settlement with scarce water, almost no electricity, and nothing to read. But Ketalo had something you just cannot teach. He had a hunger to understand the world beyond his village. A Peace Corps volunteer applied for books for Ketalalo's village from the African Library Project. And when the boxes arrived, 12-year-old Ketalalo helped unpack the books, and then he helped organize them into a small library. And then he did something which still gives me chills. He read them. He read all of them. He read all 1,000 books. And that kind of access changes a person. Ketalo became the first San Bushman to graduate from high school and a top student in Botswana. He earned a MasterCard Foundation scholarship. And today, he's pursuing his master's degree in the United States, working towards his dream of tackling water and electricity scarcity issues for the San people. I know that story because I am the founder of the African Library Project. We've helped start over 4,000 libraries in under-resourced communities in 13 sub-Saharan African countries. And everywhere I go, people ask me, Chris, why books? Why not computers? I love the optimism of that question. It sounds amazing when you're at a conference with great Wi-Fi. But here's what it assumes: electricity, internet, connections, repairs, replacements, IT support. In many rural villages, if you give computers to a school, it's like giving a boat to someone in the desert. Because without adequate power, what you've really just donated is a very expensive rectangle. And when it breaks, there's no one to fix it. So the school computer lab becomes a museum of good intentions. Books are different. A book works on day one, and it works 10 years later. No updates, no charging cables, no unstable connections. After starting thousands of libraries, here's what I've learned. When you change access, you change outcomes. Because when people can read and have something to read, health outcomes improve, farmers gain better information, readers elect better leaders, communities are better able to solve their own challenges. And the best and most important change is invisible. It's when a young person starts to believe, I can imagine more. Talent isn't the scarce resource. Access is. So, if we want real impact, let's stop confusing high tech with high impact and ask ourselves, what kind of access will still work on the hardest day in the hardest place? Because the next problem solver may not be waiting for a miracle. They might just be waiting for a library or even just one book. Thank you.